Arrival on the night train. The train is already waiting for you. It rests quietly at the platform, long and dark and gently breathing, as if it too is settling into the rhythm of the night. Its metal sides are cool and smooth, reflecting small pools of golden station light. Somewhere nearby, a soft bell chimes once, not as a warning, but as a kind reminder that time is unhurried here. You step aboard. The door closes with a muted, padded sound, and the world outside becomes distant, softened, like a memory already drifting into dream. Inside, the air is warm and faintly scented with polished wood, clean fabric, and something comforting. Perhaps a trace of tea or the gentle sweetness of warm bread from the dining car far down the corridor. Your footsteps are quiet against the carpeted floor. The train does not rush. It never will. Tonight it glides. You find your compartment, a small private space designed entirely for ease. A wide window takes up most of one wall, framed by dark wood that feels smooth and reassuring beneath your fingertips. The seat is broad and cushioned, layered with a soft blanket the color of twilight clouds. When you sit, the fabric yields slowly, supporting you without any need to adjust. There is nothing you need to do, nothing you need to prepare. The train begins to move almost imperceptibly. At first, it is only a gentle vibration, like a distant cat's purr. Then the platform slides away, and the station lights stretch into warm, glowing lines before dissolving into the darkness beyond. Outside, the Alps are waiting. The mountains rise like sleeping giants, their outlines barely visible against a deep indigo sky. Snow rests on their slopes in long, quiet curves, catching the faint moonlight and holding it softly, the way a blanket holds warmth. The stars above are scattered and calm, not sharp, not demanding attention, just steady points of cool light watching over the slow journey. Inside the compartment, everything is designed for stillness. The low hum of the rails forms a continuous, gentle rhythm. Not loud, not jarring, just a smooth, even sound, like the ocean heard from far away, or the steady breathing of someone who is already asleep. You draw the blanket a little closer around your shoulders. It is warm, not heavy. It settles against you the way evening air settles against skin after a long, gentle day. The texture is soft, almost velvety, and as your fingers rest on it, they find no seams, no rough edges. Nothing that asks for attention, only comfort. The window glass is cool when you lean your head lightly against it. Through it, the world drifts by at an unhurried pace. Snow-dusted trees stand in loose clusters, their branches curved and still, as if frozen mid-stretch. Occasionally, a small mountain village appears, just a handful of lights, glowing amber and steady, tucked into the folds of the valley like lanterns left out to welcome travelers. Each light passes slowly, nothing flashes, nothing startles. The train curves gently, and with each curve the motion is like a long, slow breath in and out. In the corridor outside your compartment, footsteps are rare and hushed. When they do occur, they are soft and respectful, as though even sound itself has agreed to whisper tonight. Somewhere far away, a door closes with a padded click. Somewhere else, a kettle is set down. These are not noises. They are textures woven into the quiet. The air inside the train carries a faint warmth from hidden radiators, rising slowly, evenly, like the comfort of a fireplace in another room. It wraps around your legs, your hands, your chest, encouraging every muscle to loosen without being told. You notice your shoulders settling, your jaw softening, your breathing becoming slow, deep, unforced. Outside, the moon slides between clouds, painting the snow in gentle shades of silver and blue. The mountains do not loom. They cradle the tracks, forming wide, protective curves. The train is safe within them, guided by steel rails that know exactly where to go, and you do not need to know the way. The glass of the window reflects a faint image of the compartment, the warm lamp above, its light dim and golden, the smooth wood panels, the soft blanket around you. The reflection blends with the passing night until inside and outside feel like the same peaceful place. Time stretches, not forward, outward, like a calm lake with no ripples. You become aware of the subtle sway of the carriage, not side to side, but a slow, almost circular motion, like being rocked in very large, very steady arms. The rhythm repeats again and again, consistent and reassuring. Rock. Pause. Rock. Pause. Your eyelids feel heavier, not with exhaustion, but with comfort. Like curtains in a quiet room that are gently being drawn closed, 1 inch at a time, not to shut out the world, but to soften it. The scent in the air shifts slightly as the train passes through a tunnel, cool stone, faint mineral dampness, then back to the clean, warm interior. The sound changes too, briefly deepening, becoming rounder, then returning to its soft, even hum. Nothing interrupts, everything flows. You might notice the way the light from the corridor slips under the door in a thin, steady line, not flickering, not changing, simply existing. It is the kind of light that promises there will always be enough, and never too much. The blanket rises and falls gently with your breathing, in and out. The Alps continue to pass by, vast and silent, their snowy peaks glowing faintly under the stars. They do not rush the train, they do not demand attention, they simply accompany it, mile after mile, holding the night in place. And within this slow movement, this quiet companionship of steel and snow and starlight, you are exactly where you need to be. Safe, warm, carried. The journey has only just begun, and there is no need to hurry. The night is long, and it is kind. Here, on this slow train through the sleeping mountains, rest is not something you must seek. It is already finding you,